Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Two Drink Minimum, the only podcast that makes you question why. Why are they doing this? The gentleman that you're looking at right now is comedy legend Mike Ward.
I am Mike Ward. You are Pantelis, and the third man there is farting.
Yeah, you are farting, Poseidon. You can tell the folks at home that you were choking earlier while we were setting things up while farting. Your own fart made you choke in your own house.
Well, yeah, look, I'm in my apartment. I'm comfortable. You know, I'm not like, if this were in the studio, it wouldn't be the same story. But I'm in my apartment. I'm like, God, they're not going to hear it. Let go of some flatulence, right?
Yeah, well, we heard it, and then you started coughing, which made it more obvious.
They're not going to hear it, but I'm going to fart, then I'm going to tell them.
Yeah. yeah. There's that, too.
I'm going to be discreet. Did you guys hear that? No, I just shit myself. But discreetly.
Because I started choking. I'm like, that's kind of funny. I wasn't expecting it to be that bad.
The fact that you started choking is so ridiculous.
Yeah. Because, like, I understand you choke, like, if you're in your bed and you fart and you lift up the covers because it's like a closed space. But you're in your fucking living room. So there's like 9,000 square feet of air. And you're still making yourself choke. That's amazing.
So, Mike, we're back at it again. You have a new setup. People can see they were complaining about your microphone, and right now you have the Shure SM7B. So you have
I have a brand new microphone, new lights, everything.
So have you just given up on the real world coming back? You're like, fuck it, I'm this is my new reality. Is that what's going on?
Exactly. When the real world comes back, I'm gonna build a little section for the studio audience.
Yeah, I feel like you won't be ready to commit to the new world that we're building.
This will be my life. Like, you'll see my tour dates. It'll be every day I'll be doing shows in my living room, but people have to come watch me on the balcony.
Yeah, it looks like right now. So
have you done any of those shows, like the Zoom shows, or no?
No. I refuse to do that shit.
Yeah,
I've said no. I don't want to be involved in that. I know that Derek. People keep bringing up Derek Sagan. Aaron Burke brought him up too. He's like, no, he does the stand up, so that might motivate Aaron to do one. But I don't want to do stand up through Zoom. It's a little, I don't know. It feels weird to me. I can't be. It's not the same.
And I get if we find out that this is going to be our reality for like 50 years, then I understand why people are doing it. But it's just for a couple of months, right? Max a year. There'll be stand up in less than a year.
For sure. We're gonna give 1 year. 1 year I give it.
Yeah.
Under a year. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I agree with everything you said. Yeah,
so it's fucking weird. I'd be afraid too that people record it, and then when, like, in 5 years when we forget all about this, they show me bombing in my own living room.
Yeah, it's just you talking to strangers. Hey, you look goofy there in your living room. It's like, oh God, Mike, really? That was the edgy comedian.
You know what sucks too? You know when you do a show and you bomb, you never want to go back to that place ever again.
That's on the internet.
But if you bomb in your living room, you're like, fuck it, I'm living in the kitchen now.
Yeah, yeah. Your wife's like, come to live. No, I'm never going back there again. No.
That place is a goddamn shithole.
Like, I'm looking behind you. Are you reading 1984?
I am. Well, I actually I started reading it and then I gave up on it. I really like that book though. And I hadn't read it in like 20 years. So these are my stack of books that I want to read before all this shit is over.
Well, you're living 1984 shortly.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. Because they're talking about that new app. The government here is talking about an app for the second wave that we all get on our phone. And then you'll be able to go around certain stores. They'll let you in because you're vaccinated or you're not in certain areas and shit like that. Which is psychotic. I don't even know why we're considering that. That's crazy.
That's insane.
You know how fucked up people are? Like, no one, that's not making anyone angry. But a couple of years ago, when U2 gave their album to everyone for free, people were losing their minds.
Yeah, do you remember?
Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck
like,
you.
Why is Bono on my phone?
But here, we're going to track you. Okay, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, that's cool. That makes sense.
That doesn't make any sense. Jesus Christ.
As long as you don't put U2 in my fucking phone.
Yeah, as long as you don't put YouTube on my phone, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And there's those articles that came out that basically that even if they had other underlying conditions and that's what killed them, that they're.
Oh, yeah, that they're saying.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
So basically, a COVID death is considered like if you die in the hospital and you had COVID-19, even if that's not what killed you, they're telling them they have to put COVID-19 as the cause of death.
Yeah.
Which is funny because if you have the coronavirus and you get shot in the head, like cause of death, the Chinese virus, not the Chinese gangster, the Chinese virus. So that is pretty. We're living in a fucking odd time, Mike. That's why it's
Yeah.
good that you're reading 1984.
Yeah, I think though it's like when you hear that they're marking all of them as COVID-19 deaths, we picture people getting shot or hit by a truck, but it's mostly old people that they that's what killed them anyway. Even though something else killed them, it sort of pushed them over the edge. They were still gonna die like in the next couple of weeks, but this sort of pushed them over the edge, I think.
Yeah, I get. Well, Poseidon, what do you want? You look like you're
I was
about
gonna
to
say,
jump
but
in.
why not just let it? I don't know. I don't know what to say to
Let
that
it-
actually. Primetime radio, bro.
I fucking knew. Because you're like, no, I got something to add to this.
Fucking
While
goddamn.
we're all talking science and the medical field, yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing.
Always with the zingers. He
Yeah.
managed to make people laugh and think at the same time.
Yeah. He's amazing. Oh, I was looking at I was looking at statistics, but I don't want to talk about COVID-19 anymore because it's in all our lives. We see it all the time. So
and
I don't want
It's
to.
just depressing as fuck.
Yeah, it's depressing. I'm happy when I'm with you guys now. I could fuck around and laugh. Poseidon still has that door that he hasn't fixed behind him. Have you done anything in the house? Because you keep calling me to come out to run errands, but why don't you just fix shit in your house first?
It's only a door. I'll fix it after.
It's only a
Fix
door.
it after the pandemic?
No, like I don't know. Like actually that's a good idea. I didn't think about it.
What after fix it after the pandemic?
No. I mean like I should probably fucking fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, I think-
hanging out there. It's just it looks like people broke into your house. That's what it looks like.
It's true, eh?
If somebody comes in there, it looks like you're squatting. It doesn't look like you actually pay rent.
Well, because the reason I haven't fixed it is also now like before to get like a towel or to get toilet paper because I have them stocked.
You have to
up
open the
and,
goddamn door, but
I
now
have to open
Yeah.
the door, but now
Way easier. Way
bro,
easier.
I just do this.
You know what would make it even easier? No walls.
yeah,
Just knock the walls down.
yeah. You're the anti-Trump. You don't want walls anywhere in your house. You want to shit freely. You want people to throw you toilet paper from across the room.
Yeah, exactly.
So instead of having a closet, essentially now you have a bookshelf.
With toilet paper
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
Like
And-
all of your other bookshelves.
My towels.
That's exactly it. Yeah, like all of your other bookshelves, you have fucking toilet paper.
Whenever he goes to the library, he's like, what the fuck are they doing with books?
Yeah.
How are you going to wipe your ass with that book? It's just stupid. It doesn't make sense.
That's the way he got in trouble. Yeah, that's why every time he goes to the library, he's either caught masturbating or wiping his ass with a Quran, and that's what keeps getting him. That's why people hate him. Yo, I saw. You know how they keep talking about the old folks' homes, how people keep dying. I'm not laughing at them. I feel actually bad for old people. But what's crazy is they were doing like a video montage, and they were showing like the military had to come in to help take out bodies and shit like that. Like every old folk home is having trouble, and they go, the sheets were disgusting. So, and they keep talking about coronavirus, but okay, the sheets were disgusting. That means that the people there aren't doing their job, right? And they go,
Yeah.
they were neglected, they were abused. This guy raped a couple of old ladies, and then it's terrible what this coronavirus is doing. I'm like, whoa, go back to the rapes. You just said they were neglected and raped, and you're like, goddamn coronavirus. Why are you blaming the coronavirus? What about that guy that was raping the old ladies? They just skimmed over the rape.
That orderly's turn on is a dry cough.
Yeah.
He's like, look, I've been holding it back for a couple of years, but these bitches keep coughing.
Hey, it was like this. He's sitting there. He's mopping, and then he's, Margaret, you dirty old whore. But it's just they skim over that because they want to focus so much on the virus. They're like, forget that's not important.
Yeah.
The virus is what's really important. This guy's been raping people. Why are we talking about this? It's fucking. I understand why Trump hates the news.
Those old folks home, like especially the Heron here in Montreal,
Yeah.
that like I don't get how employees can just, even if you hate your job and you hate your boss, how the fuck can you leave old people that are dying Even just because you're afraid of getting sick.
100%.
Like we're all afraid of getting sick. But go fucking if you're gonna abandon the old people, at least call their fucking kids so they can come get them, or call the cops.
Let's call someone.
Yeah.
But first, call their kids. Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
you know, I can't do this. Come take care of your parent or something. There's a lot of scumbaggery out there.
Yeah.
I feel like now maybe people are going to start noticing, because it used to be, you know, the bad people were us for telling jokes. Now I think they're going to see actual scumbags at work.
Yeah.
You know, because when everything's going shit, that's when you see people for who they are. And a lot of these guys, shit hit the fan. Instead of doing their job or taking care of business, they're out there fucking neglecting. It's the same thing like dog owners. You notice when everything's fine, it's cool, and then they have to move and like, all right, you're staying in the apartment, you'll die. Like those kind of people.
Yeah.
That's when you see it's when shit's not going well. You see people's true colors. It's not when shit's going fine. You know, like look at Poseidon. There's a pandemic. You're seeing the real Poseidon. The house is upside down. There's doors that are broken. Poseidon is a fucking calamity. Look at him. That's the real Poseidon. Everything he's living now.
His zipper's been down for a month, and he's like, "I'll get to it sometime."
Yeah, that's exactly.
Goes to the store, sir, your balls are hanging out. Yeah, you know, but it's easier this way.
Don't make a big deal out of it.
Take a leak is just, you know, instead of doing this, you just go.
I sent him to mail Patreon shirts and stuff yesterday, and some that are in Montreal, he actually brings them to their house, which is so hilarious. Cool. But then the rest he mails, right? But he called me from the post office, and I wish I recorded his voice. He's like, bro, this fucking bitch, she's asking me to fill out a form. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They want to know what the fuck's in the bags. I like the t-shirts. Yeah, but they want to know how much is it, what's the value? The fuck is this? Man, I told her I don't sign this shit. I never push it down on paper. And then and then she's telling him, no, you have to. It's customs. And he's like, I never had to do this before. And she's like, you always had to do this. He's like, I've been sending shit for months. Nobody asked me to do this. And he's arguing with her, and he's telling me, like, what the fuck do I do? I was like, well, I don't know. Worst case scenario, just write down it's a t-shirt and then send it. Like, what's the, you know, what are you gonna write down? Heroin, and then send it in. Like, well, but he was so pissed off that she was asking him to fill something out. He was not standing for it.
And she made me wait 20 minutes.
What do you mean?
She made me wait 20 minutes after I signed, I filled them out. She made me wait 20 minutes. I had to call a manager.
Wait, you couldn't continue until she called the manager?
Yeah, because she hadn't. No, because she hadn't. She just left. She left her post for 20 minutes. Went on break or something.
Were
I was
you
just there
yelling
waiting.
at her though?
Yeah, that may have played a part.
I kept leaning over the counter and I was going, "Excuse me."
Yeah.
Excuse me.
During a pandemic, you have a fucking giant leaning over your counter, yelling in your face.
Lady? Yeah, this guy, right? Yeah, me. What's up? What's you were leaning over the counter?
Yeah,
That's fucking hilarious.
I was waiting, bro.
I was waiting. Yeah, most people wait over the counter. Yeah. No wonder she called her boss. You're lucky she didn't call security.
No, I called the manager.
What'd you say? This bitch isn't doing her job?
I go to her. I go, look, this lady just left me here. I need to do this. I need to get going. Come on. I go to her.
I got drugs to mail.
This lady just left me here.
You made it sound like your mom left you at the grocery store.
Yeah.
This lady left me here. I don't know how to handle it. And then what happened? Like the manager did it for you?
No, she went and got her. And then she's giving me attitude that I went and asked the manager
Is that how you were as a little kid when like your mom abandoned you in a store? They were like, okay, little boy, what's your name? I'm not telling you my name. I don't have to tell you my name. Whenever my mom abandons me, they never ask for my name. Fuck you. I'm going to see the manager.
I'm not falling for your fucking tricks. You're a fucking psychopath.
I know.
I love it. I love it when I see people ask for the manager.
I like that you turned into a Karen right away.
Yeah.
Garçon, where is the manager? And the manager said, sir, stay the fuck away from me. I'll get her for you.
No. So I'm like, look, I don't mean to be abrupt or annoying or cause any issues.
But I know that I am. I'm prefacing this because I have some self-awareness now, some semblance of awareness. So I know I'm abrupt. I know I'm very abrasive. But this bitch left her post.
And well, I go, this woman.
Is that how you said it? Like you questioned it? You're like, this woman.
Yeah. She just left me here. She asked me to fill this out. I filled it out. And she just left. It's been 20 minutes.
Just been filled this out. I filled it out. It's just like bitches asking me for stuff and then leaving. This is not the first form I had to fill out this week, sir.
Story of my life.
How did it end up? Did the manager do everything for you, or he brought her
No.
back?
She came. No, she got the lady. She's like, this guy's been waiting like 20 minutes. Can you please serve him?
And
She
she's like,
must
yeah,
have
I
been
know.
pissed.
And then she kept tapping on her computer like this, like with attitude.
Yeah.
She couldn't tell me to go fuck myself.
Everybody hates him. I kind of feel bad for you, like in the world, walking around
Public
being
enemy
hated
number
like
one,
that. What?
Public enemy number 1, bro.
You're kind of public enemy number one. I feel a little sorry.
Yeah.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, it shouldn't. How do
Makes
you
me
live
laugh,
life
actually.
like that? You're like, hey, you wanna meet me for a bite? Where are we going? It doesn't matter where we're going. I know they're gonna hate me, but yeah, I'll meet you there. Like it's you live like fucking. Remember the movie Scrooge, The Christmas Carol? You live like him. You're Scrooge. Everybody,
God.
everybody just fucking hates you, and you're like, it's part of life.
The ghost of Christmas past comes to visit you, but he asks for the manager.
Yeah. Where's Karen?
But Scrooge had money though, right?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he
he was
did.
rich. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like Scrooge minus the wealth.
Yeah, you're
You'll get there.
yeah, he'll get there. Poseidon, what do you think? This
Yeah.
can't be the end of it.
You're still a young dude.
Yeah.
You have a promising life in front of you.
All you need is a door and confidence.
What do you think, Poseidon? You can get it?
Yay.
What is that?
I had to put these on because my future is so bright.
Are those your shades?
Yeah. Okay, that was a shit joke. I'm sorry.
We're all very upset right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I could tell.
I want to see the manager after that joke. Can we talk to someone? I'm not happy with that joke.
I'm actually really disappointed in him right now.
This
Oh, God.
motherfucker's been making me wait 20 minutes for a goddamn joke. That's what he came up with.
Fuck
Oh,
Poseidon.
God.
So, Mike, you look the best now. You have the nice camera, the good microphone.
Yeah.
You're making my setup look shittier and shittier by the day. I appreciate
I'm sorry about that.
it.
It's just everything about this. Like whenever I watch our podcast or any podcast that like my Suzukut, like I was just noticing, oh fuck, I'm too bright. I'm not bright enough.
Yeah.
Instead of enjoying doing the podcast, I was just always angry at whenever I'd look at myself. So I was like, fuck, I need a better setup.
Yeah, I'm working.
And I got everything like this. My light, I got it delivered Amazon. It took like a day. Like shit's coming back to normal again.
Well, I ordered a new
Kinda.
mic to have a mic here or one of those Procasters, but it says it's going to get here in May.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So that was a dumb order.
Shit, yeah.
But what light did you get?
I got it's a newer. It's the ring light.
Yeah. Wait,
So
Newer?
it's-
Yeah. Is it good? It's good, I guess. It's brightening up.
Yeah. I had Michelle had lent me his ring light, but it was just pure white. This one you can get kind of sort of daylight or the soft light. So
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
need-
order one too, I guess, so I can have one here.
Yeah, I can send you the model I got, and it showed up. It took less than 2 days. Like I was really surprised.
Yeah, send me the link. The fucking mics are taking long. Everything's
Yeah.
weird on Amazon. Some stuff comes quick, other stuff takes forever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like I ordered a new mic stand,
yeah.
and on Amazon it was taking forever. So I got it from some store in Toronto that they said they'd have it here in 2 days, but that was a week ago.
So it was. It took a week.
Yeah, well, it isn't here yet. So
Oh,
it
it's
might
still.
take more. Yeah, no.
Okay, I thought it was the one you're using. Okay, that's even
No,
better.
on the website it was free shipping, or you could do express post for like $10. So I took the express post, and I got an email saying I'd get it in 2 days, but that was a week ago. But
You know, you should have done. I just thought of it. We should have given Poseidon $50, some gas money, send him to Toronto to pick that stuff up.
yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, my next mission is to send Poseidon with a camera, and get him to film an episode of what is it, Views of a Simpleton, but
Yeah.
somewhere else, like either drive to Ottawa, check out what the Prime Minister's up to, or drive to Toronto, stuff like that. He's got nothing to do. Look at him. He's a
Yeah.
man of free time.
I'm not working.
Did you go back to Quebec City this week?
No, last week. But
At
I
the end of
Okay.
last week,
Yeah.
he went and then came back.
came back.
How was it?
It was nice. No roadblocks.
No robot. Yeah, I think anyway. Like, aren't they opening everything up here in Quebec now?
That too.
Yeah,
but,
in like 2 weeks, everything's supposed to be open again.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. They scare the shit out of us that we're all gonna die, and then before it's over, they're like, "Oh, it's okay. It's over." Fuck.
And you know what? When it's all over, no one's ever going to bring those old people rapes up again. I think it's going to be
Yeah.
swept under the goddamn rug.
It's garbage.
Yeah, it's complete garbage.
Yeah, there are probably like some major criminals that are super happy that this happened. Like, it was gonna come out. They were gonna be front page news as being a pedophile.
Yeah.
And now they're page like 91.
That's what
Well,
they're saying
like,
on the
no one
internet. That's
cares.
what they're saying happened to Tom Hanks. That's what everybody keeps saying. They keep calling him. They keep like conspiracy theories. Is that Tom Hanks is like a notorious pedophile?
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
yeah. It's fucking, and that's why he was in Australia. He was really
He was banging kids.
Yeah, you know, he was like in a heavy court battle or some shit because they caught him doing it. So he was faking
Jesus
coronavirus.
Christ.
And then I heard last week they said that they're trying to use Tom Hanks's blood to cure coronavirus, to use his antibodies.
Yeah.
You saw that too?
No, really?
I saw that.
Yeah.
Now, you saw it, Mike?
Yeah, I did see
Yeah,
that.
I don't know how true it is, Poseidon. It was what was written, but you never know. One day you might take a vaccine, and all that started from Tom Hanks's blood.
That's nasty.
Is that nasty?
I keep reading online that this was all the reason they released this. This is one of the other theories. I
yeah,
keep
what were
seeing
the
online.
Chinese up to?
They released this in order to bust all these, to arrest all these huge pedophile leaders. So this was all like a cover up, just so they can get the chance. So just essential services, basically.
Yeah, that's
They stick
stupid
around and stuff.
because you
So
would.
they're doing this to arrest pedophiles?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he said. First of all,
How
you're
the-
still
how the-
free, so they would have gotten you by now.
Yeah. And isn't there an easier way to arrest? Like, I'm sure when they show up to the pedophile's house, they're like, shouldn't we have done this without the virus?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
No,
Now
no.
you tell me.
So Poseidon, do you think there was pedophiles that they were about to get arrested, and then they're like, "Oh, you can't arrest me. There's this rule about not being able to arrest pedophiles unless there's a pandemic." Ah, he fucking got us. God damn
No,
it,
but
Tom
I mean-
Hanks, you sneaky cocksucker. Is that what you think, Poseidon?
No. I'm not saying that's what I think. I'm just saying that's what the people have been posting online. But if you do think about it, there's no planes in the sky anymore. Well, there is, but not that many.
So-
So if anyone
we're-
takes a
we're
flight to a private
pedophiles?
island,
Holy shit! I think I'm allergic to your retardation.
it's
So
a joke.
that's
There's no planes in the sky, bro.
It's a joke, bro.
They're all
kids
underground.
can't get raped. Kids can't get raped.
No planes in the sky. No dick in some kid's ass. That's the rules of the
It's
road.
science.
It's
What I'm saying
science.
is, if a high level pedophile takes
Yeah.
a private jet,
Yeah.
it's easy
Yeah.
to track
So
it.
now all you're saying is only poor people are pedophiles. Only
We got rid of those rich pedophiles. Bam, just like that.
Rich pedophiles are all done. Now we have the fucking. We even got rid of the van pedophiles because no one's going in the van.
Yeah.
So now all we got is the dirty uncle.
Oh god. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's what has been posted numerous times.
I like it. Yo,
on
it's
the
not what
social
I'm
net.
saying. Even though I just said it, it's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that what they're saying and what I'm saying right now is that this was all done so that rich pedophiles can't bang kids on islands. Yeah,
the
Mike's right. There's an easier way without destroying the world economy. And could you imagine someone's behind that? Like it was a master plan, and he's like, "You're all welcome." Like people starve to death, destroy the world economy to catch 6 pedophiles.
95% of all restaurants are going bankrupt. But at least we got rid of a couple of the pedophiles.
And he
Not
goes
all
on
of them, because some of them have really good lawyers.
Yeah. Why didn't you just do this without the pandemic? Oh, we didn't think this through. We didn't think this
Yeah.
through.
And
It's
he goes on
honestly,
camera.
honestly, on paper, this was flawless. And then when we started to announce things, we're like, all right, we took it too far now.
And he goes on camera and he does this.
Yeah, like right before the coronavirus.
Mm.
Remember there was that story that what's his name winning what's the guy
Oh, Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen
Yeah.
had raped Corey Haim,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I totally forgot about that.
Oh yeah, it's true. That did work. I forgot. Now I remember it. Thank you, Mike.
Fucking Charlie Sheen is the mastermind behind this whole coronavirus thing.
I like that Mike is a hero of the people. He's like, don't forget Corey Feldman, guys. But yeah,
Yeah.
Corey Haim did
You know
get.
how weird it is? I remembered Corey Haim's name. Corey Feldman, couldn't remember Charlie Sheen.
That's amazing.
The only one of those three that had a real career.
Yeah, but also that guy went nuts.
Yeah.
That guy went nuts. In the end, what did we find out? Finally, did he really have AIDS or was that a gimmick?
I think he does have AIDS. I think.
So he knowingly had all kinds of shit and he was still like sleeping with like unprotected sex with all kinds of people?
Yeah.
Fuck, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
the
he
Poseidon of the sexual world.
Jesus Christ.
Son, what was that noise? Did I?
That was my chair.
Oh, I thought it was like a quack.
Yeah.
No, no, that was my chair. My
Yeah,
apologies.
My
Did you
apologies.
guys see that that article with the what was it? The Pentagon released footage of UFOs being shot
Oh
down?
yeah, I saw that.
But I've seen those videos before. I'm pretty sure I've seen them before. I think they just said, I think they just said, fine, these were real. Because people were showing them before, they were leaks. They're like, those aren't real. We've never seen those. And now they're like, yeah, they're real. We don't know what the fuck it is. That's kind of weird, huh, Mike? Like, that's how you know the world is ending. The Pentagon's like, fuck it, aliens.
Yeah.
Like, we're all going to die anyway. No,
I'm just gonna go on a hunch and say, and that the meme community predicted this.
Oh, did they? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
true. They said, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, April aliens.
Yeah. You know what would be crazy is if the aliens show up now and like, we'll save you from this virus, and they just blow up China. And we're like, you guys said you wanted us. No, that was a bit too far. That was a little too far. They're saying that there might be war, huh? They're talking about what if the U.S. goes to war with China.
Not just U.S., other countries too.
Yeah, I don't know if that's such a good idea.
That's a terrible idea.
Because then the whole planet would just explode, right?
Yeah.
Just nukes all over the place.
Yeah, that's very scary.
No. You got to do, Mike, isn't the trick nowadays you do economic warfare?
Yeah, I guess because even if we did want to go to war with China, we're gonna have to start making shit again.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That what you should do is economic war. Bring everything
Yeah.
back, start building it in your places, and that's how you fight. You don't go around dropping nukes everywhere. The world is done. I understand why people are pissed because I'm pissed too. Like, the negligence and the lies. You're culpable for people's jobs being lost and all that. But to nuke China, and then they're nuking us. That's fucking crazy. Why we're gonna end the world?
I think the best thing to do would just be to erase the debt or tell them, look, we're not paying you guys back.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could do that, but we should do that.
Well, Canada won't do that. It has to be somebody powerful.
won't.
Yeah, it has to be the U.S. Yeah, Canada won't.
Yeah.
Canada's gonna.
When I was saying we, I meant the U.S.
Yeah, yeah, because Canada's gonna apologize. Trudeau's gonna go to Beijing. He's gonna be like, "I'm so sorry for all the damage you caused us." that's Trudeau's motto.
Plus, I'd love to see Trudeau though in yellow face.
Yeah,
I love him to go, hello.
Yeah. And then he's winking at the camera, right? Right? Yeah.
He has a super long mustache. He's dressed up like a sensei or something.
Yeah, he's dressed up like those old kung fu movies.
Yeah.
And just every Canadian's just face palming like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ, why do we send him? We saw what happened in India. Why do we take a chance now? Oh, hello, my friends.
Yeah, we forgot about that too. Like that was major news not a long time ago.
That he's a buffoon?
And we totally forgot about fucking Justin Trudeau and his racist costumes.
Yeah. Blackface, the Indian thing. Yeah, I remember,
Yeah.
Those are good times.
Those were good times.
They were actually.
Yeah, those are simpler times.
Yeah, you know how fucking you can tell how shitty everyone's lives are now that we remember like January as the good old days. Remember when that man in Vancouver wanted to get his balls shaved and he said he was a woman?
Yeah.
That was the best time.
Yeah, so much simpler back then. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm a lady. No, you're not. It's so good. Memories.
I miss fighting with SJWs.
Who did you fight with?
SJWs.
You never fought with SJWs. You would get angry and tell me about it. You would never actually fight.
Yeah, that's true, because I know it would never end well.
You'd always suck their dicks.
Yeah, exactly.
How'd you know, bro?
That's how it would always end. He'd be like, I'm telling you, you're not a lady. And she's like, no, I'll prove it. Suck my dick. I'll show you. It's way better than a guy's dick. All right, I'll suck your dick. But then I'm going to win this argument, right? I guess.
Yeah. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me. I think I'm gay now.
Yeah, exactly. Fool me twice. I think I'm a homosexual.
That's ridiculous.
Poseidon. That's the best, though. No, you never fight with it. Poseidon, you've been pretty peaceful. To be the only thing you've been bad at is just with staff and like people in stores. But on the internet,
Yeah.
you're pretty tame. You're pretty nice to
Yeah.
people.
I try to be.
The only people you treat like garbage are people that do the exact same job as you do.
Yeah.
Like whenever you're talking, like people that work with, like deal with customers, they like they do like the woman at the post office. Technically, it's not the same job as you, but kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you should be extra nice to that woman because you know what it's like to have fucking assholes go up to your counter and fucking talk shit.
But instead,
Well,
what
no.
are you doing?
I was nice until she made me wait 20 minutes. That was it. Even when she asked me to fill out the stuff, I was nice about it, and I blasted her to Pantelis. I didn't blast her like while she was there. Maybe she did hear me actually.
Well,
That's why
she
left me alone.
100%. I'll tell you, she 100% heard you because you didn't tell me, hey, dude, they want me to sign something. You verbatim were like, bro, you're not gonna believe this. This fucking bitch. Yeah, this fucking bitch, bro. She wants me to fill out a form, bro. Asking me shit like, what's inside the bag?
This
why is he
fucking
yelling?
bitch.
Yeah, I
Fucking-
just realized.
And there's not that many people in the stores anymore. She heard that, guaranteed.
Yeah, there's 5 people maximum in every store.
And then he composed himself. I am back.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, lady. Excuse me, ma'am.
Did you just call me a bitch on the phone? Why you eavesdropping, whore? You know, like this. That was a private conversation.
I just realized that's why she may have left me 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, of
And then
course.
Let this guy cool off.
This guy called me a bitch and a whore. Never met him before. Fuck that, I'm out of here. And then, bro, this fucking bitch that works here left me alone. What's going on? Snippety snap, let's go. What are you doing with your eyes? What the fuck is that?
I just realized. No, I'm just a little embarrassed because I just realized.
You were doing Asian eyes. What was that? That was pretty racist.
That was Asian eyes?
Yeah,
That's not nice. Is this Asian eyes?
kind of. You're doing like anime eyes. What's that about?
This is not Asian eyes.
So what is that? What the fuck are you doing with your face, bro?
You
I'm
look
not-
like
I was just doing this.
You look like a kid that doesn't have a Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Like, I'm Zorro.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
mom told me I'm Zorro.
Hold on. Trick or treat, guys.
yeah. You know what happened if that was me? I'm Zora. I'd be like, you're retarded. Get out of here. The fuck out of here. Go run into that tree, stupid.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is that too much, Poseidon? Is that the line?
No. There's no line.
Running into the tree.
Telling a fictional child to run into a tree, that's where we draw the fucking line.
No, I don't care. You know me. I'm a savage also.
Yeah, you're not much of a sauvage. You're pretty tame, honestly. You're disorganized and messy, but you're not a savage. You're a nice guy.
Really?
Yeah. You're not a bad guy, bro.
No, I know I'm not a bad guy, but I love how you call me a nice guy right after we just finished saying that I ripped this woman on the phone.
Yeah, that's
to
what
you.
I'm saying. It's because you're how can I say, you're uncoiffed. You're
I see.
lower class. You're
Oh,
you're less
I don't agree
than.
with that one.
Your genetics are not up to snuff.
You're a sweet, angry peasant.
Yeah.
Is what we're trying to say.
That's it. That's it. Fucking Mike gets it. Fucking Mike
Sweet,
gets it.
angry peasant.
Present. Yeah, you're a sweet angry present. And
I'm a sap. S-A-P. A sap.
yo, Mike, I started a morning show last week
Oh,
on
yes.
Saturday morning.
I saw that.
Did you watch any of it? We're watching Degrassi, the old show.
No, I didn't see it. I just saw like the day before I saw you announce you were going to do it. I didn't see it. What were you doing?
So in the beginning, I had my buddy George, who's in politics, to come discuss 3 news stories that were hot, like the planes that Trudeau sent to get medical supplies that came back empty because they're like, fuck you.
Okay.
So all the
Yeah.
main news, so he can actually have someone who knows what he's talking about explain it instead of me. And then we watched episodes of the old Degrassi from the 80s, but we talked over it. You know what I mean? It was on screen and we were on the bottom. And that was one wacky show back in the day, Mike. That was a dangerous school to be in.
There was a guy that had a acid overdose.
Yeah, there was a guy with AIDS.
Chick that got pregnant.
Yeah, we didn't get there. We see them, but she's
Okay.
not pregnant yet. But what we did see in the
Okay.
first episode was some chick. First episode was trying to be president of the school. So the way she did it was she hoed it up. She went in the bathroom dressed like a whore and then started kissing
yeah.
dudes for votes. And I was like, we're learning life lessons. We're teaching kids the right
That
stuff.
their moms were whores.
Yeah. Look, if you wanna make it, you have to suck a dick or two. All right. Yeah. So, but it was very interesting. A lot of shit that you can't get. Like there was a lot of sexual harassment happening in the first episode from other students. And I was like, you can't make a show like that today.
Yeah.
Impossible.
I've never seen the new Degrassi.
It's not for
Was
us.
It wasn't good?
No, it's not. I think it might have been good for kids of that generation, but for us, I think we're not gonna. It's not like I remember. I watched the episodes when Drake was first on it. I was in high
Yeah.
school when he was in a wheelchair. Well, he was in a wheelchair after. First, he was playing basketball, but then he
Oh,
decided.
really?
Yeah, but then he decided to run away from a kid with a gun. That's what happens when you're a pussy and you run away. You get shot in the back, and
Zigzag.
yeah, and then he was in a wheelchair. But first, he was playing basketball. Yeah, for like the first season or some shit. He was just a regular dude in high school. And then some nerd shot him in the back.
Oh, it was a nerd too?
It was a nerd that was frustrated, so he brought a gun to school.
Yeah.
Yeah, Degrassi, that school for the past 30 years is a fucking crime center. We should take a look at what's going on over there. Every generation is fucking killing themselves, impregnating people. It's crazy. It's a crazy school.
That was Kevin Smith is obsessed with that.
Yeah, he loves Degrassi, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the new Jay and Silent Bob?
I did, and I didn't like it.
Jesus Christ, it was bad.
Okay,
Like
thank
I
you.
remember a couple of years ago when they were announcing there was going to be a reboot, and then I didn't even hear when it came out, and then it's on Amazon Prime
Yeah.
now, so I was like, oh shit, I'll watch it, and I think I got through like 4 minutes.
Yeah, I saw the whole thing, and I didn't like it. The only
fuck.
thing that it showed me was that his daughter can actually act.
Okay.
His daughter's the only one acting like from them in the movie, and then I found out that she's in, and I never noticed her in, Once Upon a Time
in Hollywood.
in Hollywood. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hadn't noticed her before, but she can actually act. That's what I learned. So that's actually a good thing. That's that's. But I didn't like it. The reboot it bugged me. It felt very cheap.
Yeah. I rewatched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Me too.
That movie is actually better the second time around, I think.
When you
For me, it was anyway.
I think maybe I enjoyed it the second time more. The first time I loved it, but I saw it late. I went to the theaters. It was like 11 o'clock at night. And I saw the last showing for that night. And, it was like a 3-hour movie. It's fucking long.
Yeah.
So my energy was a bit low, but I really, really liked it. And now I'm reading this. I got this audiobook because I was listening to Rogan. He was talking about this guy, Tim O'Neill. This guy that wrote a book. It took him like 30 years to write this. He was examining all the cases of, he was examining everything that happened in the Manson trials. And then
Okay.
he basically found out that Manson had like a CIA handler. He was part of those, acid, LSD, MK Ultra. That was like, they knew who he was. They got him out of prison a few times before. They knew about the ranch. They knew about the plans of what he was planning to do. All kinds of crazy shit.
Really?
Yeah, the judges were in crazy shit. This guy uncovered. It took him 30 years.
God damn.
Yeah. So I got the audiobook and I'm listening to that. It's fucking interesting. Yeah, a lot of shit
Yeah.
gets uncovered and you don't hear about it.
Yeah. Yeah, especially now. Like we're not hearing anything now. Or I guess we are hearing it, but we're just not listening because we're just freaking out over
Yeah.
this fucking thing.
Yeah, well, like I said, the old folks home thing. I want to get a video of the news saying that because they skimmed over the craziest part. Like,
Christ.
and this guy, who's raping all these old ladies. This coronavirus is a terrible thing. Whoa,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Just
Like-
back up a bit.
Yeah.
My mom isn't alive anymore. But if I'd rather my mom die in an old folks' home in her shit than getting raped.
Oh, I'd kill
In her
him.
shit.
I'd
Yeah.
kill him. He would die.
Yeah.
A very savage death. Yeah, and I'm surprised that people aren't going. Well, maybe they are. Maybe people are going after him. Who the
Did
fuck
they
knows?
name They didn't name the name of the rapist.
Yeah, I think they showed his picture.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and since this is Quebec, he's gonna get like 2 years in jail. So it'll be good. The coronavirus will be over by then. So this woman's family can murder that guy.
I don't think it was one. I think this guy had done a lot of shit. They skimmed over it, but it seemed to be like a thing. He didn't get caught. I think it just came out because people were investigating stuff now. But I think they were mistreating, or he was part of like all kinds of shit.
Yeah, fuck.
Very rarely, seldom is it an isolated case with these cocksuckers.
Yeah.
You know, like look at Joe Biden.
What happened to Joe Biden?
Exactly, Poseidon. What happened to Joe Biden?
The speech impediment.
Now I feel Joe Biden is definitely has some kind of like, I don't know, Alzheimer's or he's dementia. I actually feel bad for him. Like I feel like he doesn't really know where he is. They're just pushing him like, you're president. He's like, all right.
Yeah.
Like his wife in the last
he
video.
he did a thing I saw today with his wife, and or it was yesterday actually, or 2 days ago. But it was his wife talking the whole time.
And you saw his
he was
face. He
just
didn't know where the
like,
fuck he
"Oh,
was.
yeah."
At first, he was like this. She was talking, and he was
Yeah.
frowning. And then she's like, the next president. He's like, oh, fucking, like
Yeah.
a goddamn wacko. Yeah, no, he's out of it.
Fuck, man. The Democrats.
They really
They-
fucked their voters up, huh?
Jesus Christ, they've been so bad the last couple of elections. Just like putting anyone up that's halfway decent.
But not even this guy's not even at this point with his mental state. It's like a basketball game where they're like, oh man, we're down a lot of points. We should put in our best player. Like, no. We got to put in the special needs kid. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You want to put in Tommy? Bro, Tommy's been fucking licking the toilet bowl for the past 20 minutes. Yeah, put Tommy in.
Yeah.
And then the kid walks
He's
in with
got-
a football helmet and like, touchdown! In the basketball game.
He's ready. Huh? He's got his helmet.
Yeah, he's got his helmet.
That's not his
Oh, God.
football helmet. That's his soup eating helmet. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. That's what's happening right
right.
now with Biden. You see, like, okay, the guy's, he's an old man. Like, clearly is some kind of like early onset dementia. And like, no, we'll put him in there. And the guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's like, yeah, but, and the voting, and then the thing about these darkies, whoa, what the fuck? Like, whoa, dude, Biden, bro, simmer down.
I have a question. The soup eating helmets?
No, because I saw a guy once. I think I even said this on the podcast once. I went to a restaurant once, and there was a bus of like a group of retarded people, and one of them had a helmet on, and it fucking fascinated me that he had a helmet on, like while he was eating soup, and I was like, you have to be extremely retarded, so that they're like, okay, we're gonna go to the restaurant, Alan. Get the helmet.
This guy's a hardcore soup eater.
Yeah, so I don't know if the guy, like, he was probably the type of guy that like bangs his head on stuff, so they put a helmet on, or he falls over, but I'm not sure why he had a helmet, but I know he did have a helmet, so now in my head,
A soup eating helmet.
retarded people eat soup with helmets.
So Poseidon, for your own safety, we'll get you a soup eating helmet.
I just put a bowl over my head.
We'll get you a dick sucking vest too, just in
Oh
case.
God.
You could prepare yourself. He has a helmet for eating soup and a Velcro attached vest for a Kevlar vest for sucking dicks.
Well, what
And
kind of
if-
dicks am I sucking, bro? Jesus Christ.
If it's a Kevlar vest, those dicks must be fucking hard.
A large magnum cocks beside.
They shoot bullets, bro. What do they shoot?
Yeah,
White
you're like,
bullets.
shoot here. You can finish on my chest.
That's
Or
nasty.
Poseidon. Yeah, it's definitely.
Have
nasty.
you guys been watching the Last Dance, the Michael?
Yeah, I
Jordan,
love it.
Fuck, is it good, eh?
Yeah, I love it.
been
It's
hearing
it's
good
making
things.
me miss the Raptors.
Yeah.
It's very.
You
good.
didn't watch it,
No, I
Poseidon?
didn't watch it, but after this, I'm gonna watch it. Actually, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Now there's 4 episodes, so you have about 4 hours, 3.5 hours to watch if you want to catch up. They're all on Netflix. I watch them Sunday
Yeah.
nights on ESPN, and it's become like the last 2 weeks. Like I'm very excited for Sunday night.
Yeah.
Nice.
'Cause it's 2 episodes back to back. Fucking Rodman, dude. He's always fascinated me.
Yeah. I'm surprised how much Michael Jordan hates Isaiah Thomas. Like,
But-
even now.
Well, he was kind of a bitch to him.
Yeah.
So like I saw it because of the documentary. I didn't know that they actually had that much beef. But when I saw when I was talking with him, you're talking about when they didn't shake their hands, right? When they finished the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, which was a bitch move because they shook
Yeah.
your hand so many years. And then you just see they asked Jordan, so do you want to see the video of what he said about I don't give a fuck what he said. Obviously now with
Yeah.
time he's going to change his fucking story, people's opinion. Fuck that was a bitch move. I was like, yeah, tell him, Jordan. That's why he's the greatest.
Yeah.
Man, he makes so much money with Nike. That
Yeah, it was a
collab,
good deal.
crazy.
Yeah, but you
What
see your
he, is that breaking news?
I think he's got some money, yeah.
Fucking. So he gets paid for those? The Air Jordans?
They pay him for the Air Jordans,
Jesus
Poseidon?
Christ.
Last time I checked, bro,
What the
yeah.
Fuck.
How much do you think he's making off those?
Oh, it was a stupid amount.
What's your
Making a
guess?
couple.
If you had to guesstimate, what would you say?
A couple $100 million?
Couple of 100 million
No.
for each shoe.
No,
For
no, no.
each
not
shoe,
for-
so
not for
every-
each shoe.
For a pair. Because they're not going to give him a couple $100 million per shoe since they sell them in pairs.
Did you, Mike? Did you see? Speaking of shoes, did you see Puma? We missed this because of all the coronavirus. They were getting in trouble because they made a shoe and people complained that the shoe looks like Hitler.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that?
What? That's so good.
What shoe?
Hold on, I'll share
Fuck.
it if you guys want to see it. Yeah, look, this is the shoe, and I'll share it with the people
What?
at home. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That shoe is so fucking funny.
Yeah, look at this right here.
Fuck
It looks like Hitler.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ. It does look like it.
They're the Air Force 999s. They're fucking.
Fuck.
Yeah. But it's I don't know. You have to have an imagination though.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I think they're leaping, right? I don't know.
I don't think this was intentional either.
No.
Yeah, it was.
What kind of business would be like, you know what, we should do? Like Puma is the number 8 shoe company. So they're like, you know what we should do? Extremely racist shoes.
Yeah. Do you really think, Poseidon, that would be their fucking business plan?
Oh, God.
They have their Osama bin Laden boots.
They have their Bin Laden boots.
Every major dictator.
Every
They have
major
one of
dick.
Mussolini and the fucking what's his name there? The Russian one.
The Russian dictator,
Yeah. What was his name there?
Stalin.
Yeah, there you go. Stalin.
Were you thinking of Stalin or no?
Yeah, Stalin.
You sure?
They have one of Stalin also.
I think you were thinking
I
of
think
Lenin.
his brain was Stalin.
Yeah. What were you thinking of Lenin?
Who's Lennon?
John Lennon?
Marx,
John Lennon
No.
led.
John Lennon.
Wasn't John Lennon in the Beatles?
Are you fucking crazy? John Lennon is his body is in actually his body's frozen in Russia right now. You could actually go St. Petersburg Square and see him in a
Or was
casket.
he really?
You didn't know that?
But what did he do, John Lennon? What was,
Type
what
in
was-
so you could see it. Lenin casket Russia, or yeah, Lenin body Russia. They kept him preserved. You could actually go visit him, Poseidon.
Why'd they keep him preserved?
Because they're fucking crazy communists, bro. What do you want me to tell you?
But what did he do, John Lennon? What was he?
He was a fucking communist leader.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Then
I-
he met Yoko Ono, and it's because of her that China became communist.
Yeah, it actually
That's
is.
why they hooked up,
Yeah.
John and Yoko.
Because China didn't used to be
two,
communist, Poseidon.
yeah.
China wasn't always communist. They were actually
Yeah.
imperialists before.
Yeah.
You got the photos?
No, there's
creepy,
no
no?
picture of John Lennon and
No. So type in Lenin, Moscow. Actually, no. Lenin, body, Russia.
Hold on. How do you spell Lennon? Is it Lenin?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Okay, because I put Lennon. I don't know why I
No,
did
no,
that.
No,
that's
that's
the wrong way to
Lenin.
spell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lenin,
It's Lenin.
Russia, body. Type in that. Preserved. You're gonna see it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Communist leader John Lennon.
Oh God.
Imagine all the people that he made suffer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's easy if you try to imagine that.
I'm trying.
That's
Yeah.
nuts. I was actually kind of worried googling this because
Bro,
of last time.
Poseidon, imagine if there's no heaven and he gets away with it.
Yeah.
Well,
Imagine no
Crazy.
possessions too.
Yeah, that's what they wanted. No possession. You don't own anything, Poseidon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking nuts. Anyways, so Poseidon,
yes.
would you buy the Hitler shoes? Is the big question.
Now that they kind of do look like Hitler, no,
Yeah. You wouldn't?
no, it's a little weird. Actually, you know what?
Hitler
Maybe I
shoes.
would just to fuck with people.
How, are they taking those off the market or?
I have no idea. But it'd be funny if Poseidon shows up. It's like, bro, you like my new Air Rex?
Fuck.
It's just it shows Hitler doing a slam dunk.
Yeah, and you know how like every year, whenever the team loses for the Super Bowl or in basketball, they always send this year the Golden State Warrior like champion shirts to like third world countries.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna do that with the shoes. Like, I'd like to see a guy in like the Congo wearing the Hitler shoes
The little Ethiopians with Hitler
Yeah.
shoes.
with Hitler shoes. That'd be amazing.
It's Poseidon. Can you tell me how much they are online? I'll buy you a pair.
Hold on.
I'll buy you a pair. And then you could start fights with people. I fucking hate your shoes. You're like, what? That's what Hitler said. He hated them too.
This article rates Puma's Air Force
I
Nine.
hate the shoes.
Hitler wasn't
I
a
hate
fan
the
either.
shoes. My shoes hated
Yeah.
those people too.
Yeah.
That's great.
Fucking shoes.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold
that's
on.
exactly what he said. That's verbatim what he said.
Yeah, maybe Hitler was just like Nostradamus and he was talking about the Puma shoes.
Yeah, he was misunderstood.
These goddamn shoes.
Yeah.
They gotta get rid of these shoes.
I prefer sandals. They misunderstood.
How much are they?
Hold on. They're called Storm Adrenaline. I'm finding the name
What?
first.
Storm adrenaline.
Kind of like
Storm
stormtroopers.
Adrenaline.
Okay, so a little suspicious.
weird.
Puma.
New arrivals. Hold on. I'm looking.
Storm adrenaline. They should have been called the Stormandies.
Storm indeed.
The Hitler shoes.
Oh no, they can't find them.
Oh, they don't want to sell them anymore, huh?
I think they pulled them.
But you know what's crazy? I'm surprised that I hate it when companies cave for nonsense.
Yeah.
Because clearly we're joking, but we know you didn't design a shoe. It just, in our imagination, it looks like that if somebody points it out. If you didn't point it out, I would never say Hitler. And you have to look at it from a certain angle.
Hold on. I'm typing where to buy Hitler Puma shoes, Canada.
And you know what's dumb? Is first of all, if they were shoes that were meant for Nazis, you would never see the top of them. You would see the under part coming to your face. So it wouldn't offend you anymore.
And you know how much that sucks? Like the people that made those shoes are probably like 6-year-olds in India or China.
Oh God.
And so they made those shoes just to throw them out.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
It almost feels like when someone goes hunting and kills an animal without eating them.
Yeah,
Tell them to send
imagine
me
they
a
told
pair.
the kids, oh, you know all those fucking shoes you made? Yes. You gotta fucking throw them out.
They're racist.
Yeah, they're racist like you kids. Why are they racist? There's a man on there with a mustache. What? We're hungry. That's disgusting. Now throw the shoes
Shut
out.
up, racist.
Yeah, shut up, racist. What did the Jews ever do to you? Yeah, poor
God
kids.
damn it. I can't find them. I'm still looking to where to buy them. I would actually buy them.
Yeah, but they may have actually pulled it because they cave. A lot of these companies. Dude, did you see last
Yeah,
week
they
companies
all
were coming out, Lysol be like, I don't know what the president said. Don't drink bleach.
Yeah.
He never said go drink bleach. He asked a stupid question to a fucking guy sitting next to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that?
He asked a stupid question. He said, "Is it well? I don't know if it's stupid. Then again, because people do, you could clean organs. But what he goes, is it possible if you get super infected? Can you disinfect the organs? Is there something that can happen? You can just clean the lungs? Is that a possibility? Look into that." And then people said, Trump said you should drink bleach, inject bleach into you. He never fucking said that.
Man.
Yes, he asked a stupid question, but but the fact that you lied and amplified it, you're the one who's causing this hysteria, telling people don't listen to Trump, don't drink bleach. Was that an option? Was that a fucking option?
It's crazy how like some people actually did do that. Though.
Yeah, of course. They saw on the news. They're like,
people
oh,
dumb.
the news tells me don't drink bleach like Trump wants. Fuck that. I'm going to drink the bleach. I'm not falling for that. But he never said drink bleach.
Yeah.
I think if he said drink bleach, it would have been so overt, they wouldn't have known what to do with it. They're like, well, what do we make up now? Trump said stab your neighbor. Like,
I had a guy like get really mad at me yesterday when I was doing Suze Good because we talked about that and how like when he asked if sunlight can kill people, and then I was like, that's why I got this this lighting so I can like
kill
now I'm
virus.
Sure never to get coronavirus. And so it's just a stupid like thing I did, and then he got really angry. He sent like fucking emails to everyone.
Emails.
Yeah, he sent an email to, or maybe not an actual email, but private message to Jason and to me
about what?
About how dare you make fun of Trump? And I was like, fuck,
I'll make fun of whoever the fuck I want to make fun of.
Joke, yeah.
Fucking
calm down.
That's the beauty about free speech. We'll make fun of everyone.
Yeah,
all right, we're pretty.
Exactly.
And at least we're not lying. We're making fun of shit that happened.
Yeah.
God damn, the media is fucking blatantly lying, and they're good. They're the ones putting it in people's, and this is why I don't like the media judging. They lie and then they get mad at you if you call them out for their bullshit. But they're also the same people that sensationalize the people they shouldn't. Like whenever there's a school shooting or anything, they're the first ones to be like, fucking Timmy the toddler who fucking was depressed. This is picture right here. Look at how cool he looks in slow motion. He's the one, like they're the ones publicizing that shit, and then they get mad at you for talking about it. And then now they made that shit up about him. He never told anybody to drink bleach. He never mentioned bleach. Like, let's at least be honest. There's so much you can make fun of. Why make stuff up? There's so much there. And the UV light thing, it's kind of, I mean, I understand what he's saying, but it's fucking hilarious. But you guys don't think that's funny? Like, yo, let's put some light in someone's body. Like, we're going to extreme fucking measures. It's hilarious. We can make fun of that.
Yeah.
Right? Fucking Biden, clearly out of his mind. His wife talking for him like a goddamn puppet. You don't think that's funny?
Hilarious.
That's fucking hilarious.
I would rather prefer him talk, though. It would be funnier.
Honestly, I want this to continue, and I want to see the goddamn debates.
Yes.
Oh my god, dude. Dude, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, Trump is gonna murder Biden.
But I want to see how bad it is. Do you think he'll cry?
Like, because Biden's brain is kind of he was never really good at talking, even like when he was young.
Yeah.
So now, and Trump, that's his fucking big quality. Like he's quick and he's funny and he's really good at debates. He's gonna murder Biden.
It's gonna be incredible to watch. I wonder if he's gonna, because he's out of his mind, he might start crying. Get the fuck out of here, dummy! He starts crying on national television. Where's my pudding?
I think he's so far gone, he won't even know what's going on. He'll like.
But that's why it's gonna be amazing. Like I was excited when it was the Hillary thing because it was, remember they were going at each other, like you stupid whore, you killed people, and it was fucking crazy. But now this is gonna be insane because it's gonna be a beating.
Like online, a lot of people are saying. Well, a lot of people say that they'd rather have Governor Cuomo against Trump.
No,
but
it's too much of a bullshitter.
What can the Democrats do to get rid of Biden? There's nothing.
Well, they're the ones who put him up
now.
there. They're the ones who forced him down people's throats. The only thing that I honestly believe that he would win is right now if they just throw in The Rock. And it feels, because they love theatrics, it feels like a wrestling thing. Like last minute, the real candidate is The Rock. And then, because your big thing right now, because both parties kind of, they suck. They keep canceling each other out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only thing you have is who's going to be better on the mic. The Rock versus Trump? Yeah, Trump's not winning that battle. You know? But The Rock wouldn't do it, dude. He's successful. He doesn't want to get involved in this shit. People like him. First of all, half the country's going to hate you right away if you do that. No matter where, even if you go for the Republicans, half the country hates you. He doesn't need that. He wouldn't.
Look at Schwarzenegger. Remember when he was governor of California?
Yeah.
Half the country hated him, and now to win people over, he's fucking having breakfast with donkeys. And he's living like a goddamn country buffoon.
Yeah, you
And
see,
now everyone loves him again.
Yeah,
Everyone's
yeah.
like, oh, he's the best. He's just a simpleton.
yeah, he's a simpleton. That's 100% true. I keep seeing videos of him feeding donkeys. He's like,
He's
oh,
like,
little Daisy, yeah, eat a carrot.
It's little
Eat the-"
Daisy's birthday.
Yeah, it's little Daisy's birthday. Eat the carrot. Get out of here, Samuel. You already ate your treat. He's just like,
Go get my Pumas.
yeah. Get my fucking shoes. What? Yeah, the Pumas. The Air Rikes.
Yeah, the air right.
Show these shoes who's boss. Are you saying shoes or Jews? Whatever, interchangeable at this point.
Look at the donkey.
Yeah, look at the donkey, yeah. It's fucking incredible. But yeah, you're right. In order to like get his image to be back as a good guy, because they made it seem another crazy thing that I find nuts is they're like, if you're a Republican, so basically if you have like Republican values, conservative on taxes, all that, you have to be the devil.
Yeah.
Which is fucking so insane. It's so absurd because you're applying this to an entire demographic of people who are like, I just want to be, fiscally responsible. And they're like, shut the fuck up, demon. Like, it's just, it's so stupid. It's so stupid.
We should be careful with our money. Shut up, Nazi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's so fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb. But that's what they do. They paint the picture, right? Like, I know that on the left, like Democrats, they're not all fucking, I identify as a lampshade and, I'm trying to fuck kids and that's cool. No, they're not all like that. There's a lot of dummies on fucking both sides. You see, I just said a Trump thing and people get mad. There's a lot of good people on both sides. Poseidon. Do you remember that when he got in trouble for saying that?
No, I don't remember that. I don't remember seeing
Dude,
that.
if you go back, he's gone in trouble for saying all kinds of shit, bro. You know what he is? He's like a kid that can't go to school without getting in trouble. Every second day, there's been a headline since he's president. Second day, and I'm exaggerating, it could be every day, that there's a headline of Trump fucked up. He said or did this. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine living like that? Like you wake up in the morning and you know they're going to fuck with you. I'm actually surprised he hasn't lost it more.
Yeah.
Bro, you're in the headlines every day. You smile the wrong way, and they're like, he's grinning at a war veteran. Like, there's nothing you could do.
I wonder how, plus Trump's life was really good before becoming president. So I wonder if, at the end of this, he'll be like, it was worth it. Or what the fuck? Why didn't I just stay a fucking retired billionaire?
He should have stayed a retired billionaire.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm glad that he didn't, because he gave us all this kind of content. And in the end, I like that someone actually, with authority, went out and told CNN repeatedly to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Like last week, he's like, who's the president here? I'm the president. Jeff, you work for fake news. I'm not talking to you, all right? I'm the president here. Next, this guy. No. Ugh, I can't believe this guy. It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking putting them in their place. Like, I like the fact that even though he personally, it's obvious that he does believe that he is part of one set of an elite class, he still is telling another elite class, like the Nancy Pelosi's and these cocksuckers, he's telling them to go fuck themselves, and that makes me happy. It would have been cool if it was from someone who wasn't part of any of these elite classes, came out of nowhere and started pulling the finger. That would have been better. But, you take what we can get. So I'm glad someone's telling them to go fuck themselves.
But I think it's come to a point where he wakes up and he's looking forward to it. Oh, what are they going to say today?
Oh, yeah,
So
after a certain point, Poseidon, just imagine, you'd be like, you know what? I'm going to own it. Fuck these cocksuckers. Yeah, after a certain point, you become... It's kind of like Mike, you remember in the beginning when people were like, he's a bad guy, he made the jokes, and you're like, oh, fuck, this is crazy. But then after, you're like, fuck these buffoons. It's idiots that are complaining. I'm not going to let idiots dictate my emotions. You know what I mean? Like, even now...
I wonder, in 15 years, how people are going to see him or treat him. Because remember,
they hated Bush. He was a war criminal.
Internationally, people hated him. And now everyone likes him except for... the extreme left that are like, why is Helen taking a picture with him? But apart from those people, everyone likes Bush now.
Yeah, well, also in hindsight, we all learned about Dick Cheney. And people who knew George Bush, he was just like a fun guy. He wasn't like a vile person. He wasn't like his
he
dad.
seems like a good, funny dude.
Yeah, exactly. So they saw that all those decisions, everything behind the scenes, all the stuff that happened during 9/11, it was all Cheney, Rumsfeld, that crew.
Yeah.
You know, those old. So, but it's the same thing again. Obviously you're going to blame the whole party.
But the Democrats have those too. Like
yeah,
they,
look at the Clintons.
yeah, it's all the same shit. It's weird how we fucking like the left hates the right hates the left, and all of the leaders are pretty much the same.
100%.
Even when you get new people, you're like, oh, finally, this is new. There's going to be some change. There's never real change.
Never real. That's the mistake we made here. Everybody's like Trudeau. The first time I voted for him the first time, and I was like, "Oh, nice, fresh face, young guy."
First time we have a woman prime minister.
Yeah, I was happy. That's why I wanted to have a lady prime minister finally. So I was like, "All right, I'll vote for her." And then what happened? Gets in, and he just starts talking nonsense. He fucking split the country in half right away. He's like, "What do people hate Alberta because of oil?" All right, yeah, fuck these people. Like, what are you doing? You're the leader of the whole country. Bring people together. You don't shit on one part for the other one. That's the best. Alberta keeps getting shot on. It's like, yeah, fuck these people. I know they helped us through a tough economic struggle. I know they're the only province that got their shit together and didn't owe money, but fuck them. They're evil. It's crazy.
Yeah. Alberta is sending a bunch of equipment here to Quebec.
Yeah.
And I love how the media was trying to like make them feel shitty about it. I don't know if you saw, like, the CBC was asking them. It was the French CBC that were asking them, why are you doing this? And then he was the premier of Alberta was like, we're all Canadians. We have to help each other out. Things went well for us. Quebec, it isn't going well, so we should help them. And then they were like, no, but what do you want in return? He was like, I don't want anything in return. We're just helping you. No, but this is oil. This is about oil. Look, it's not about oil. It's just we have more money and things are going better here, so we're going to help. And then
they're just trying to find a reporter,
what was like acting like the premier of Alberta, said that Quebec was all fucking peasants.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're helping us, for fuck's sake. So we should be happy. The people that have their shit together help us. Dude,
I am hating the media more and more. On CBC, just garbage, just this spin on stuff, not saying the truth. It's when did you? I never thought I'd see the day where us fucking around is more accurate than the actual news. Like, look at Poseidon today. He learned about fucking Lenin. He learned about sneakers that he won't be able to buy. He learned all kinds of shit, right? The regular news wouldn't tell him that. Poseidon, you ever learned cool shoe-related information from the news?
I haven't, actually.
What have you been? Oh shit! I forgot to ask you at the beginning of the episode. What have you been doing to pass the time now? Because it's the first time in a long time where you have this much actual free time. Like, you ask me for errands. Like, you actually have to ask me to do errands. That's how bored you are.
Video games, movies. I have this book called The Art of How Not to Give a Fuck. Something like that.
No,
The Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Oh, it's this book. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Yeah. But I have it in an orange. Orange
I just get rid of the paper cover.
No. What he means by he has it as a pop-up book. He has a different version.
Yeah, pretty much that. I've been eating a lot, man.
Yeah,
but I'm not gaining weight.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think that's accurate. I think you're lying to yourself.
You think so?
Well, you can't not exercise, keep eating, and not gain weight. Yeah, that's not how I'm going to determine it. You got to weigh yourself, tits.
Well, I'm taking walks.
Good. Yeah, I'm taking walks too, 1 hour a day.
Walks, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. 1 hour a day.
Just eating and drinking.
That's why I'm scared, Mike, because I know that when it comes to it and we have to get back to things, I'm going to have to get back on stage. I don't want people to be like, holy fuck, did he do anything other than eat? Like, what is wrong with this fat fuck? So I'm trying my best.
If it gets really late, like at night, if I get really bored, like I get fed up of everything, I'll just
sucking dicks.
No, because I'll have a parking spot and I don't want to leave in the day because I'm gonna lose it. So I'll leave like around 11:30, go for about 30-minute drive, and come back, park, just some fresh air again.
We don't.
Simple things.
Wait, so
I don't know why that you taking your car felt sad.
Yeah, you too. You felt. I think everyone at home felt that.
What?
Because you weren't like,
Really?
dude, I go out. I like taking walk. I take walks. Sometimes I take a nice drive. You literally went like, yes, my car's there. It's parked, and I don't want people to steal it, so I go at night and I drive.
I have a hose that I put in the exhaust, but I just don't have a garage. So I drive around the city looking for a garage.
It's it's lonely out there in these streets.
No, but, you open the sunroof and it's nice. You got the wind.
Yeah. Exactly.
Blasting music.
Just enjoy yourself, but take walks beside it and then enjoy it. Enjoy your video games. You don't have to see people. You get some much needed alone time. Fucking take advantage.
No.
Relax. Stay with your thoughts.
It's weird. Like this last week, I've been writing a lot of stand up.
Nice.
And then, but like every time I like jot shit down, I was like, when am I going to do this? Like, I'm going to do this in 8 months. Like, in 8 months, I'm going to look at my notes and go, wow, what is that?
Do you feel, because I've been writing some stuff down that I feel might not be relevant, and that worries me. Like when we get back to it, it won't be relevant anymore.
I've been doing on purpose to make it sort of relevant even after all this shit is over. But yeah, 90% of my material is going to be garbage that doesn't work after this is over.
Oh, we're going to be so rusty. It'll be fun to
Yeah.
I just hope. I mean, we only have, it's crazy because in the city, there's only one English club. Imagine it fucking closes down
Yeah.
during this. God damn. I'm going to be doing comedy at fucking Poseidon's house.
Mm.
Well, I feel like that would be a great opportunity also.
For your house?
Yeah.
No. You know what I mean.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about how 90% of the restaurants are going to close, but it never hit me before this that like probably more than half of the comedy clubs are going to close.
Yeah. And in English, there's only one actual club here.
Yeah.
So I'd be well, everybody, the whole comedy scene in English here would be fucked.
Fuck, yeah.
Yeah, so the longer this goes, the more man, that would change the entire landscape of the Montreal comedy scene. It would just be satellite rooms after that.
We got to build up your Patreon, and then you can buy a club.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/Pantelis. We're starting a club.
English club.
Yeah, that would be fucking hilarious. That would be a good story, huh? In like 20 years, like what happened? Well, there was a pandemic, you see, and everything closed down. People got together on the internet. All right. So for those of you that speak both languages, you speak English and you speak French, if you weren't aware, Mike has the #1 French language podcast. I'm going to say podcast on the planet, all right? Even though technically now it's more than the podcast, it's a goddamn TV broadcast. Mike Ward Suzekut. If you go to Patreon, you go to patreon.com/Suzekut. You're going to get all the episodes early. You can watch them live. You'll be ahead of the curve. You'll tell your friends to go fuck themselves because you are ahead of everyone. You could also go to Apple Music or Apple Podcasts now. You go to Google Plus, Google Music, all that shit. I'm forgetting what I'm saying, Mike. I'm forgetting where all these fucking podcasts are hosted. They're hosted everywhere on Spotify. I don't think there's a place that has podcasts that we're not on right now. I think we're on everything.
No.
Right? Yeah, there's no... Yeah, we're pretty much on... Well, all the major platforms. I think there might be some small apps that we're not on. But it doesn't matter because everyone has the main apps. So head over there. Head over to MikeWard.ca. You have links to all of Mike's stuff. His tour dates once he gets back into the game in about a year. So you guys are going to have to wait a bit. Head over to Twitter or Instagram, the Poseidon69 for Poseidon, PantelisComedy.com for my stuff, Patreon.com/Pantelis. And that's it. Poseidon, anything I forgot?
Puma.
Okay. He just did the Hitler stash, by the way.
Oh, but no, I think he just sniffed his finger.
Yeah. Where was it? Fucking wacko. Thank you,
And he
guys.
added the word "ma" after to show what it smelled like.
Oh, that's what it was. Disgusting. Thank you guys for listening, and
All right.
go fuck yourselves.
Thank